What's going on with it, YouTube? What's good? What's good? Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know who it is. Your boy KT. Y'all back on that channel, man. Anyway, I'm sitting here, got the baby with me. Got that 2019 Red Orange California Special. Now, as y'all can see, I got the hood pop. And then y'all see the thumbnail. So y'all already know what's about to go down in this video. Y'all already know this is about to go down. We're about to throw in the cold air intake. Then we're gonna schedule another appointment to go to the dyno, get that run and see how much power that the car makes with the intake on the car. Woo! Yes, sir. Without no tuning. We're just gonna put the intake on right here and see what it makes without no tune. And also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell that sits, wherever it sits at. And then stay tuned to all the upcoming videos like the one you're about to see now. And then you can browse the channel if you want to. And then hit that like button, man. Let's let this video at least get, I don't know, let's just shoot for a little 20 likes. Let's get 20 likes on the video. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can bless me with that. Let's do that. But anyway, we're about to jump into this video. It's not gonna be step per se, because I gotta work and hold the camera. But I'm just gonna kind of walk through everything and just make it the best way I can. So anyway, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna come over here, is we gotta get this strut bar off right here for the strut tower and get a flat head and pull the tops out. That way we can get this plastic cover out. But anyway, I'm about to start on top of this, about to rip them, get that two bolts out, about the battery over here, rip them off, and then go to the next one. Alright, you guys, so I gotta get this strut off, tower brace off, and then take this off. In order to get this off, this is a 15mm socket, so just rinse this off. And it's 1, 2, and then 1 over there. So I'm about to get these bolts off right here, and then y'all will see it when the brace is off. Okay, you guys, I got the brace off. It's right here. And there's actually 2 bolts on this side. There's one that's up under the battery cover. What I did is I took this and I stuck this up under it and pried up. That way you can get it up over, but under the battery cable. So when I stuck it here, I just pried it up, and then the brace popped off on this side, and I was able to slide it out. But now I'm about to take a 10mm deep socket and get the 1, 2 bolts out to get the engine cover off. Alright, you guys, so I got the top cover off. It's sitting right there next to the car. So the next thing I'm about to do is I'm about to use my 10mm and take this bolt out here for the air box. And I'm going to unplug everything from the sensor to the vacuum line right here. So now we got to disconnect everything from here. I got the bolt out. You push this tab in right here. That comes off. This red tab, you pull it back towards you. It'll move towards you. And the nails. Right there, so bam, got it out, move back towards you. That comes out. This one right here is the squeeze clamp. You gotta get some on there to grip that. Let's see if I can do it. It's kind of hard to do it when I'm on camera too, but just squeeze that. Yeah, now I can't. All right, so what I'm about to do is I'm about to use both hands of this. So I'm gonna get back on there when I get this one, and then one right next to it right here. My pinky's at when I get that one disconnected. Alright, you guys, so I got this hose off, and to get this one off, the only thing you have to do is take a flat head and then put it like right off in here, lift up just gently and pull the hose back. So you just put this in there, lift up a little bit and pull this hose back as you're lifting it up, but don't break it. And then it slides right off. And now I'm about to take this flathead, put it right here on the throttle body clamp, and I'm about to remove that. That way we can take this whole assembly off. So put this right in here, or you can use a socket, whichever one's best for you. That's what I'm probably gonna do. I'm gonna use a socket and get that off, and I'll go to the next step. So now I got that loosened, so you pull back on that. And this will have like a little small little clip off in here. You just pull this up and out. And pretty much from here, you just wiggle this out. And then the whole assembly should just come out. It's kind of better do it with 2 hands. I don't have 2 hands on it. I'm about to use both hands. Let me use both hands to get this out, and then we'll go to the next step. But you just pull this out because everything is disconnected. All right, you guys, just a rule of thumb, if you just want to be proactive, when you take this off, let's say if you got like a few miles in your car, you know, 10, 20, 30,000 or so, and you're doing this, what you could do to be proactive is you can actually clean the throttle body out. Like I got like a little damp towel, a little soap and water. Brake clean or something like that would be the best because it gets away that grime and stuff. You want to put a finger on this and kind of wipe the inside. It's kind of hard for me to do it because I'm on camera. But just with this plate right here, a lot of dirt collects right here where this plate goes down around there. And see, what most people don't know is like when your car is sitting at idle and you're not on the throttle, it looks like that. So when the dirt collects around here, it actually blocks the passage for the air to come through, which can actually put like a stall in your idle to where you accelerate a little bit. It's like it's like kind of hesitating. And most people know the hesitation comes from here. So the best thing to do, well, like I'm pushing up the top now, and I'm kind of wiping off in here. You want to just wipe up in this throttle plate because you're checking it off anyway to change out the intake. So just get some brake clean or soap and towel or rag or toothbrush or anything, just kind of clean around here. That way you can, you know, prevent your idle from being messed up. So I'm gonna clean this off and then we'll go to the next step. All right, you guys, so this is about to be one of the most funnest, non-funnest part. This piece right here is called the sound tube. And so this has to be removed unless you want to plug it up right here, because this has to be removed from the car because with the coder intake you don't need it. So if you want to leave it on, you probably can plug it up right here with something. Just find a way to plug this up. But if you don't want all this janky stuff on there, you're gonna actually have to come through here, and there's a nut that goes into the firewall, like right here. You see it right above my finger? You probably can see it a little bit, like right here. It's like a 10mm wrench you have to put in there. Remove that nut from the stud and then pull this off, and that just clips to the firewall. So once you remove the nut, you just pull this whole sound tube out. So I'm definitely gonna need both hands for this one. So let me get to it. And you might want to use a ratchet wrench. It might be your best friend. So let's try this out. All right, you guys, I got the bolt out with the wrench. So now pretty much all you gotta do is just pull on the sound to see how it's coming off already. You just pull on it. It unclips them like right here. And right here too. Pretty much just pull up. Probably best to put a flathead off from there. Pry from right here. So just pull this up right here. I'm about to use both hands. Pull this up right here and right there on the firewall, and this whole piece will come out. All right, so I got this off. I pulled this off from right here. Like I say, it comes off the firewall. There it is. Here goes the sound tube right here. So now I got this off, we're about to go to the next step. And in the Roush coder intake kit, they have a plug that goes right here, because there's a hole in there now that you just seal it off. It's like a little drummer that you put in there. So I'm about to go get that drummer and seal this hole up right here. See if I can get y'all a closer view of it. See that hole right here? Put the drummer in there, seal the hole up, and then on to the next. All right, you guys, so this is the rubber piece that's gonna go into the firewall where we took off the backside of that sound tube. If you want to be kind of technical, because it is rubber, I got my oil cap off. You can just kind of, if you want to, it's not a must, just kind of put a little oil around the edges right there to, you know, make it seal. Probably take something out of that too. Just kind of put it around there like this. Put that back off on there like that. And then I'm about to take this and put it back there. But then when y'all see the camera come back on, y'all already know we on that next step. Okay, you guys, for the next step, we're gonna need a few pieces off the stock coder intake box. Starting with the mass flow sensor. We need to take the mass flow sensor out right here. You can either use a Torx screwdriver or a socket bit, or if you have like a small hex, if you're really careful, you can use this as well. And we also need this drumming right here to start, as well as another drumming on the other side. But first I'm gonna start with this, then I'm gonna take this off right here, and then we'll be on to the next. But I can show you a little bit. I'll take this and then just slowly screw it out of there. You don't wanna warp the screw head or anything. So I'm gonna do this part right here, that way I can take my time, and then I get back on when I'm on to the next. And this just pops off. As you guys saw, I got the screws out right here, and then I have the first drummet out. And then there's also another drummet right here. It has the metal insert that was next to this one. And pretty much, you just come and squeeze this off right here, and then take this drummet out. And then let me do that real quick. All right, then there's another drummet on the bottom side. And you just squeeze this one, and pull it right out. That should make the screws one, this one with the metal piece, and then this one. Okay, so now we're gonna install the drumming pieces. This big one right here, it goes on this stud part right here. So you just put that on there. And then this piece goes right here. So I'm gonna have to check the nut out of it. And then pretty much what you do is you're gonna just install the drummet. And it goes So I'm about to get these pieces installed, and then I'll let you see what it looks like on the aftermath. Okay, you guys, so I got the drummet pieces where they need to go. This one is flat with this nose part going up. Pretty much you push this underneath until it flares out on the sides, and you push the drummet right down on top of there. And then the third one goes right here. You just push it down until it gets in there, and all the drummets are installed. Then you're gonna come to this right here. And then you're gonna see how it shapes up. See how it shapes like this, and you're gonna just stick this in there, and then it's ready to go back into the car, and then we get to that step. All right, you guys, so I have the box ready to go back in, but rule of thumb, this mass airflow sensor right here is also clipped in certain spots, and it's too short, so it's gonna have to extend out a little bit more. So I took one of the clips out. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna come here, pop this clip out, as well as a little bit down here, if you can, if this is not long enough, and pop this clip out. But let's see. So we have it popped out in a few places right here. That should be long enough, and let's see if that'll reach. And now we're gonna install the box, but I'm gonna need 2 hands for this, so stay tuned. All right, so I have the base of the box where it needs to go. So now I'm gonna take that same 10mm bolt I had took off over here that was on the factory box. You gotta come over here, put it down in this hole right here, and then it should be lined up. So I'm just gonna take this and tighten this down right here. Yes sir, getting that thing snuggled. Okay, so I got that just hand tight right now, and then we're gonna go over to the coder intake, and then we're gonna put the sensor and stuff where it goes. All right, you guys, for the next stage here, you're gonna receive two pieces that might look similar to this. One of this one and one of this one here, two little couplers. What you're gonna do is you're gonna line this coupler hole up with this hole right here that's in here, okay? So it's gonna take two hands for me to do this, but you're gonna line it up to where the sensor goes in here. So let me get that lined up, and then we're gonna install the sensor in here. All right, so now I'm installing the sensor in the couplers. It goes down this way. You don't have to worry about putting this in backwards, because if you try to put it in backwards, it won't line up correctly. But I have it in the correct way right now. So I got that in here. So I'm gonna let that sit there. I have my two screws. And so I'm gonna put these two screws in here and tighten this down, and then come back for the filter installment. Alright, you guys, so I just installed the filter onto the coupler. I have the sensor on right here, and if you actually roll this over, you want this silver line in this filter right here. You want it to be 90 degrees from where the sensor is, so it's almost like it'll be straight down. Alright, so I got the clamp on the filter snug down right here. So now you're gonna take these hex bolts right here, line it up in these holes right here, and just kind of hand tighten them down just to get them lined up on both sides. Those, I think, should be a 10. Yep. So we're just gonna, I need to give me a power drill. I already had this already. But you know, hand tools, you know, keep your fingers active. So now, I'm gonna take the wrench. Just give them a few little turns. Make sure it's snug in there. And then we're about to get the elbow and put that on there. Alright, so I got these two hex bolts tightened down. So now we can put our little fittings back on. We got this one. You just push it on. And it snaps. You hear the snap. Sign for the airplane. Where y'all going? And then this one goes on the other side. You just put it right here, and you heard that snap as well. And so now that's on. And for one of the last most important things we have to do, is tuck that up under there, is we have to put the cover on. Woo! Oh well, hold on. Let's get the sensor in there first. And here's the quarter intake sensor. That's in there, and we can just tuck this under there, yes, so that way it's not exposed. So let's get the top thing, see what it do. So now I got my handy dandy T30 for these T30 torque bolts, and I kind of got them started, but when you do it, you kind of want to just do a catty corner. That way you can make sure that the plate is lined up. But I'm not gonna let y'all sit through this fiasco like that. So just pretty much you want to start like here, then like right here, you know, just like a cross pattern. Then like down here. But anyway, I'm gonna get these tightened down. Then I'm gonna put the strut tire brace back on, and then y'all already know how to get this started. Alright, you guys, so the product is finished. All the hoses and connections and bolts to seal that on up, as well as the crossbar for strut tower, is now on there. So now the moment of truth. Alright, you guys, for the moment of truth, let's start this baby up. pretty much, let me close this door. So pretty much that is how you install a coder intake or a Roush coder intake per se. And also I'm gonna make sure I put the part number in the description, and as well as Summit Racing's contact information if you guys want to check out that part and add it to your Mustang. Based on what I heard, it gives it a more deeper sound. I can tell by the Roush because I can say it's enclosed, so it doesn't get the hot air coming from either the motor or the surrounding parts, and even or the outside. It gets it straight from the grills because of the splitter is designed to force air into the lower part of the grill, as well as the middle part. There's a suction and it comes straight through there, so the filter will get all the cold air because it's enclosed. Will receive all it for the ambient air coming outside, and it won't touch any of the air from the motor, and it compresses it a little bit better. So that's what gives, I guess, the exhaust that little bit of a deeper tone. Cause this is a stock exhaust. It is a mid delete. So the resonator in the middle is taken out, but even with that, it didn't sound none like it does with the Roush intake on there, because the intakes will change the sound up a little bit of higher sound. So also, let's take it down for a little spin and see how it turns out, to see if you can hear like maybe like a small little whine or something. Real good. Alright, you guys, so that was just like a little test run on how it sounds like when you kind of get on the throttle a little bit. Based on what I heard, there's not like a indefinite whine like there was on my Challenger 392, due to the fact that I'm guessing because the filter was a little bit more open, so it wasn't enclosed to where you could actually hear the noise coming from the filter and the suction. This one you can't so much, but you can tell that it's active because it changes up the pitch of the exhaust a little bit, and I can tell it's more of a deeper tone and more of a lasting popping noise when it decelerate in gears. When the RPMs drop, you can kind of hear it pop just a little bit more. So I'm guessing that's due to more air flow through the motor. So it's not tuned. This Roush intake does not have to be tuned, but you can tune it to get the max performance out of it. But without a tune, it'll do just fine. It'll be a little bit better than the stock system because it's less restrictive. But pretty much, man, if y'all have any questions, man, make sure y'all hit me in my comment section, as well as my social media is on here. It's all the same, Mafia KT. But also, like I said, I will be doing a name change. I'm still working on it right now, so you know, I'm still holding the name Mafia KT until I get the name change squared away. Because of course, you know I gotta bring y'all that. But anyway, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Just hit the like button for the kid. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I hope this video was helpful. I hope y'all digged it. And like I say, man, you know, hey, I miss the MLB itself, man of business, YCN, you could never. And hey, let's just continue to grow together and shine together. It's 2020, baby. The only way we can go is up. Hey, like I say, we the mob, we the family, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Out.